All right, so my Razorcrest arrived. I had it delivered at work, so just got home, and it is time to do this. You can see the box, what all it says here. The box looks to be in good shape. I know I've seen some people with a few horror stories. Hopefully those people who have those issues are able to get things fixed through Hasbro. I know last time, I don't think I put it on my barge video, but I had an issue with my trap door, and I actually had to contact them and get it replaced. And they sent it right out. They were really good about that. So unlike the barge, this is only single boxed. So on the barge, we had like 2 boxes on it to help protect it. Apparently it was just for that. I think this box is about 3 feet tall here. Oh, upside down. So after a year, here we go. Razorcrest, pretty good size. I think it's at 16 pounds. So you can see we've got over here the figures it says it includes, and the nice imagery here. And then what all we got over here. You can see pictures of everything in there, but you know what? Pictures are great and all, but wouldn't it be cool just to open this sucker up? I'm just going to show the back there with the great diagram. So let's go ahead and open this sucker up. 14 plus, interesting. How many toys, you buy? It says this is for 14 and up. All right. So I watched the Hasbro unboxing that they put on Pulse. I got an idea of what all I got here. What I have to do. I'm sure some of you are just upset that I just bent that. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Whoa, okay. Let's go ahead and get the box out of the way there. So we've got like the Carbonite Blocks over here, and the display stand over here. I don't even know if I'm going to use the display stand, but I'm going to go ahead and get it out. Ooh, instructions right here. Okay. So there's the display stand. Nice, shiny, the Mandalorian right there. Cool. Looks like the supports are on the inside. What else do we got here on the outside? We got landing gear. Alright. Just a piece of tape holding that stuff in place. 2 of the Carbonite blocks here. There's that one. Gives you an idea what the back looks like there. The Rhodian here. I was excited when they announced the Carbonite blocks. I always like stuff in Carbonite. I'm still hoping that one day we will get the Jedi in Carbonite from that Clone Wars episode where they go in Carbonite to infiltrate that prison. I always thought when they had that episode air that it was like an easy battle pack for them to do, and never happened. Seems so obvious, like Jedi and Carbonite plus Tarkin. So much in that. But the only thing we've gotten from that episode is the Jedi. I'm trying to remember his name. Even Peel. And with those packs that we got last year, like the last 5 POA stuff, we got one of the battle droids. It was R2's commanded battle droids from that episode. But I wanted a lot more from that, and sadly never got all that. It was right at the time where it seemed like everything Clone Wars, we always got it. Like there'd be an episode with cool stuff. Oh, we're going to get that. It's right about that time that we didn't get it all. All right. Let's see if this will come up now. Not quite. I got to cut more tape here. All right. Hear my son singing to his phone in the background. Keeps him busy. I do not want to open. Must be missing some tape somewhere here. Oh, I see what it is. Corners are actually not all the way up. There's a like a little stair thing there. Let's see if that did. All right, oh, stuff's falling out. I think I opened it upside down. The stand stuff, we got 2 more carbonite blocks, guns, yeah. So be careful, we got a couple carded figures here too. Seen some horror stories on those as well. I'm gonna get stuff out before it all falls down. That new plastic smell. Mando it comes with. Our engines are over here. There's just tissue paper. And the ship itself. See if I can get this out. There we go. Huh. All right. Box is out of the way. Oh, I should show the other carbonite blocks here. So we have this one right here. Again, so glad they announced these as part of the campaign. We have the figures, so we have our Jawa Elder right here. Comes with the open egg and the knife and stuff. A little necklace. I will not be opening this. There's the back of it. It says HAS002. And then we have Grogu over here, which is actually named as Grogu. Look at that. Look how shiny that pram is. Isn't that cool? You know, wouldn't mind opening this, but I'm going to keep it as it is. Go in my carded set. It's so similar to what we've already gotten, I don't really feel that I need to. Here's the ship itself. Oh, this is beautiful. Lots of weight to it. Oh, this is cool. The paint reminds me of what we got with the Mandalorian helmet, the Black Series helmet, which is, I think the paint on that is just fantastic. Oh man, I'm gonna look at my instructions, make sure I do this all right as I go, but this sucker is cool. It's always fun getting new stuff that you've never had before. All right, so start off with, says to turn it over and put in the landing gear. I have heard, like, you could hear a rattle there. I've heard that that is the things that hold the carbonite block inside. It's not like loose parts running around or anything like that. It's just that. All right, so landing gear. I feel like that goes in there, and I've heard the landing gear will come back out. How do we open this up? I see like hinges on both sides here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay. And landing gear goes which way? So the skids go back. Like that. There. I was planning on having mine in the landed position anyway, so for my display. The display stand is cool, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Not in the place where I was going to put it. If it would fit in the place where I'm putting it, that'd be cool, but there we go. So now we have it on the landing gear. It looks very nice like that. Let's attach the engines here next. Oh, this thing's beautiful. All right, how do I know which one is which here? And I'm going to say that goes over here. I have heard that the engines can detach. That's what they said in the video, but all right. Oh, it's beautiful. Ah, so cool. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then the rest of the instructions show how to take it all apart, basically. So let's look at what all we got here. So we got a bag full of all sorts of accessories. And on the Hasbro video, it showed like you can put these all over on the inside. We have Mando here. I'll open him up. This I will open. He's just in a baggie. It makes me think, though, the old Kenner baggies that people pay so much money for. And, like, there's a baggied figure. So there's Mando. I don't think there's a whole lot of difference, just that cloth cape now, which is pretty nice. You can see the back is still got everything from what we've had before. Does he have the rocker ankles like the Mando Crease? No. So it's the older version. Does not have the new rocker ankles. He comes with his weapons here. Oh, we've got his jetpack and his rifle and his pistol. So all of that. Definitely a lot less plastic, using this tissue paper to wrap things up. And there's still baggies full of stuff. I haven't completely gotten away from that, but okay. Let's see. So I have the display stand here. I'm gonna just put this so that it only works one way. So there we go. Oh, I gotta attach the guns too here. Interesting. They don't fire. I figured they'd fire. Okay. Make sure I'm getting this on right. Sometimes it helps to look at the pictures on the box. So, like that. Okay. Add the guns here. There we go. There's one. There's two. So I would like to see what this looks like. I'm going to keep the landing gear on, but try to put it on the display here. It looks like... Oh, I don't know if it'll work with the landing gear on. Kind of. There we go. So you can see what it looks like with the display base on. There we go. It's got a nice angle to it. I mean, that's a cool display for people who want to do that. I'm going to be doing a diorama with mine, so I do not need to do... Oh, no, it's not coming off. Uh-oh. We got it on there too good. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the details. Just looking in the cockpit, that looks so cool. You see how shiny this is? It looks so nice. I know the price seemed a little high. I mean, this thing's a lot bigger than I was expecting, so we'll have some comparison stuff to like the Mission Fleet stuff later. But so let's start opening this sucker up and seeing what all is in here. So let's see. The first thing to talk about is up here with the escape pod. Am I doing this right? Yes. Okay. You see what it looks like underneath there, and then the escape pod. This was the first backer piece, which a lot of us were like, okay. And of course, it was never used in the show, but I kept thinking, oh, maybe it'll appear later in the show. How does this open? Looks like, oh, I can't get it open. Oh, there it goes. There we go. So you see what it looks like inside. Not a whole lot to it, but you know, for play value, I know everybody's gonna be playing with these, right? I'm sure there'd be actual kids. I know there were kids or with the barge, people who had their kids playing with them and all that, so I don't put it past that. There we go. Put that back in. Oh, there's interesting detail underneath where that goes, though. You can see the detailing from the panels I just picked up. Very nice stuff. All right, next we pick up this. It looks like there's a button I press. There we go. That pops up. Oh, wow. You can see the carbonite hangers right there. Get you an idea what it looks like when you pop it open. We'll look inside. You can see all sorts of stuff. There's places to hang all those bags, and we've got the cargo netting over here. Very cool. Let's look at it from this angle. Oh, looks like we have a door that fell off or something. Figure that out. Just looking in there. Get a better shot. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. We'll show just attaching the carbonite and then the stuff for that. Okay. I just want to start opening up everything so we can really get a chance to look inside of it. Okay, so the back end. This has pieces that come off back here. Looks like that. Oh, that's the gun. Does this pop up or do I pull it up? Looks like I just pull it up. It's got a rear gun here. I'm trying to remember if this was ever used in the show. There we go. Good idea of the detail back here. See our gun right there. Okay. So next, pop that. There's the ramp. Oh, it's got little struts for it too. That's pretty cool. Now we can take that off. So we can start to get inside and pop the cockpit here. Let's see, this is to lift this up first. Definitely recommend looking at instructions. Oh, there we go. So let's get a good idea to look in this cockpit. Oh my gosh, look at that. Lots of detail there. A couple of seats. I know that comes with a little basket you can put on there for Grogu. That is really cool. Nice. Okay. Kind of just working my way, popping the panels off and everything. All right, so there's panels here. There we go, that comes off there. There's a panel underneath this gun, it looks like. I can move, I think I can pull this gun off, right? No, I'm not gonna try that. There we go, take that panel off. And then on here, take that off and take that off. Oh, can't even see what I'm doing, sorry. You can see the engine detail that we've got there, the details that we have up here, underneath there, focus. You can see we can see inside now with that panel down. You can see the ladder in there and everything. Okay. Looks like there's panels on the other side to take off. Let's get those. So, let's see, up here on the engine, we got the panel there. And it looks like there's another one right here, like a big one. Ah, there it is. Okay. Look. Pop that sucker off. And then, trying to see exactly where this is. It looks like it's, oh, panels on, for lack of a better term, on the wings here. Okay. So that comes off. Oh, we got some side panels over here. Oh, you can see through that. Oh, that's really cool. Alright, so there's that. Let's see. Is it here? There we go. So you can see the detail. We're taking those off right there. Engine detail up there. I think that's all the panels now. Yes. All right, so that's everything. So at this point, I can start like putting the accessories inside and that. I've heard it takes a lot of work to get some of the stuff in here. Let's get a really good shot in here. Look down there. You can see there's our first toilet in Star Wars right there. Looks like my weapons locker is already kind of open there, so we can close that. That's where the panel came off. Back there, I gotta get back on. There's another panel here that can pop out. There we go. See there for Grogu to hide in. Oh, and the back hatch goes down, of course. There you go. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get the accessories in, and then I'll pick up from there. Get this. So this is the Carbonite Chamber where he freezes people. You can open that up. Put your Carbonite blocks in there or something. I'll have a little fun with that in a little bit. And over here, this takes a lot of work. You almost need small hands to do this. But there is the weapons locker to try and get all the weapons in. You can open up that door there. So this is all the accessories that came with, all the guns and the bags and everything to load up into it. I'm going to attempt to put this stuff in here. I don't know, guarantee I'm going to get it really quick. So one of the biggest things of frustration is getting all these guns in here. Oh my gosh. I used needle nose pliers, I used tweezers and my thumbs, and I finally have everything in there. It is not coming back out. Like, I tried using like Play-Doh and a pen, all sorts of stuff. It is a pain in the butt. Those guns are staying in there. I heard it was pretty bad, but it's very hard to get everything in there. So now I've added in the backpacks, pouches, whatever you want. We'll also put them over in here. There's like no specific place to show them. At least they don't show. They just like show putting one on right there. So I've just kind of arranged them as I wanted to, but you know, you can put them, there's all sorts of hooks. You can see I still have empty hooks in different places. So there's a lot more. There's even one next to the carbon freeze chamber that I didn't use there. So you can also store the carbonite blocks right here in the carbon freezing chamber area. My big hairy hand in the way here. You just use it, you can get them out just like that. Let's see, whoop. Throw it forward. Okay. But I was curious, like, could we fit other carbonite blocks, older ones in there? Looks like Han fits in okay. It seems to lean a little, no, it's just right. So you can put Han in there. What if you want like an expensive bounty like this? Jar Jar from the San Diego Comic-Con set. Will this fit in there? Oh, it will. Look at that. We have Jar Jar in Carbonite in the Razorcrest. So it does fit. So previous Carbonite blocks fit in there, so that's good to know. So here I'm looking at the front. It's hard to get. I actually had to put my phone in there, but you can see we've got the fresher over here. A little urinal thing, I guess you want to call it. We've got a net up here, and then there's another opening down here. You can see that opens up. We got another container. I think Grogu hides in there. And then we can finally put this back on. This fell off for mine and shipping, so I can finally get that back in place here. It's interesting trying to manipulate that. So I got the door back in place. You can see what that looks like. I was wondering, I don't see a slot to like put his rifle. I know it's outside the cockpit, which is kind of different, but I was wondering if they'd have that. I don't see that, but still pretty cool. There's a couple other things I want to check out with this, but I'm totally impressed with this. So now I've got the carbonite blocks hanging from the ceiling. I just put the ceiling back in. These can get moved around. I have them like all kind of locked up in there, but you can move them back if you want, whatever you want to unload them. But you can see you can get those all in there. They just snap on in. You can't snap in the older ones though. These have a specific notch to put in there. But there, you can see the carbonite blocks are all now hanging inside. And you can see Mando in the cockpit. It fits very well in there. It's very nice. And then you can take a little basket and put back there. I'm going to have to go grab a Grogu to put in there. But you can put that in there. There's no real place I see for like his jetpack and his phase rifle, but that's okay. And here I've added Grogu into there. I got a whole bunch of other stuff that we can pair up with this. I'm just playing around here. I have the Mission Fleet blurg right here. It's a little bit small, but you know, it works. You can have these coming down the ramp if you want. They fit in there nicely, so it's kind of nice. Got the Mithril, Grief Karga, Cara Dune, even a Jawa. I've got a bunch of Jawas. I'm still not sure how I'm going to set this up, but I just wanted to put a few figures out with it. I don't think I ever showed the engine detail here. They do give off a, like, they're clear orange, whatever you want to call it. And so they give off a little bit of light, which is pretty cool. And Overall, I'm very impressed. This is an awesome piece. I'll do one final comparison, and then I'm done. So how does it compare to the Mission Fleet Razorcrest? It dwarfs it. You can see that thing is tiny compared. I like the Mission Fleet Razorcrest. It's pretty cool, but I mean, you can see how small that is. Like, we can bring it back here. It'd fit almost all completely under the wing. So, I mean, it was a nice little stopgap for a while, I guess. I think it'd work well in background of stuff. I'm sure people are repainting and they'll leave it look better, but you can see the Haslab one just dwarfs this. It's quite amazing how big this thing is. You know, I knew it would be big, but once you get it in hand, you don't realize how big it is. So one final comparison, here we are with the big Millennium Falcon. Big Millennium Falcon is still bigger. It's about the same length. If I lined up the mandibles, it would go about the same length all the way back. The Falcon's a little bit wider, a little rounder and all that. I mean, I love the Falcon. That is still my favorite ship. I mean, I love the barge too, but I think the Falcon is still the coolest thing that Hasbro's done. But this Razorcrest is pretty darn cool, especially for something brand new that we never really had. You can see Mando there through the glass, pretty cool. So I just wanted to end with that. You know, usually I talk about, is it worth buying this? Well, I can't say if it's worth buying this because now you have to buy it through other people who are marking it up higher than what it originally was in Haslab. So I can't say. I mean, it was worth it through Haslab. Almost anything Haslab I would always recommend, just because, you know, even if you don't like it, you can always sell it, it seems, later on. Not what I get Haslab stuff for, but it's just really darn cool. And I know it's hard for those people who missed out to see this and like really want it, but not want to pay all that money for it. I get that. I don't know if the figures would be worth it. It might be worth getting this without the figures, but that's going to be up to you. But I think this thing is awesome. I think it's one of those, another kind of must-get items for Star Wars TVC fans. So hopefully everybody who wanted one order, well, honestly, they made almost 30,000 of them. But that'll be up to you. And apparently Emmett's saying goodbye there too in the back.